What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about caffeine or coffee. Caffeine. There's caffeine in coffee, and the benefits as well as a little bit of risks with it. There's some risks with it. There's not a lot of risks. First, let me tell you how caffeine works in your brain. Adenosine is the chemical that makes you feel tired, and throughout the day it binds to receptors in your brain that's making you feel more tired. That's why we sleep. Sleeping usually helps remove adenosine from the receptors. When you drink caffeine, it competes for the spots in the adenosine receptors, and when you have long-term use of caffeine, it can make more receptors in your brain, making you need to drink more coffee in order to get the same response. And whenever you try to get off the coffee, it'll make you have a bigger crash than you would have if you only drink like one cup of coffee in like the first day you started drinking coffee. You know what I mean? Caffeine has a half-life of about 6 hours, and the recommended daily amount of caffeine is 400 milligrams. That's equal to 4 cups of coffee or 2 energy drinks. I'm not gonna lie, I've been guilty of drinking way more than 2 energy drinks a day and way more than 4 cups of coffee, but I pretty much learned the hard way. Here's some benefits that caffeine offers you or can give you. Reduced risk of Parkinson's disease, type 2 diabetes, uterine and liver cancer, cardiovascular disease, cirrhosis, and gout, as well as a jolt of energy and alertness. I did get that from health.harvard.edu. I'll link that website in the description so you go see that. I'm not making shit up. Um, um, Other than that, you know what the risks are. I just told you what the fucking risks are. Like I said, don't drink more than 400 milligrams of caffeine a day, because if you do, you're obviously going to get more adenosine receptors forming in your brain, making it harder to get off the caffeine. Caffeine is a drug, a stimulant drug, that does make you feel more awake, more energized, more alert, and like the more of it you have, the more you're gonna drink. You're gonna have to drink the next day in order to get the same results. But if you don't drink enough, the next day, you're gonna have basically a crash, and you're gonna feel like crap. It's best to only drink, like me personally, I drink 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. I don't go overboard with it anymore. I used to drink like 2 or 3 of those big energy drinks like that. I can't even see it, like that. And that was a bad idea. Another thing I want to add: when you add caffeine to sugar, when you add caffeine with sugar, it has even a higher risk of developing like diseases because the sugar, obviously. And it also gives you a worse crash than if you only drink caffeine by itself. So again, me personally, I would recommend, if you do drink caffeine and you like energy drinks, only get the 0-calorie energy drinks, or just drink cups of coffee. You don't need sugar in your caffeine, because that will have deleterious effects. Whew, that was a big word, huh? Didn't think I knew that. Anyway, those were the benefits and risks of drinking caffeine. Like I said, if you're going to drink caffeine, just make sure it doesn't have any sugar. You don't have any sugar added with it. Um, if you do want to put like something sweet in your coffee, I go with stevia or a 0 calorie sweetener. Um, just as sweet, 0 calories. So I don't see how it hurts anyone, but do what you want to do. I'm just here to give advice. So see you in the next one. Peace.